morning from Vegas. I am currently at the SKOOL Games mansion where all the top 10 winners on the leaderboard in SKOOL get to come and hang out at this mansion and spend a day with Alex and Sam. So that is where I am at. I am helping with the behind the scenes and setting up and all that good stuff. Welcome to Rainbow Games. I am so excited and motivated by all the success that I'm seeing from you guys. It is the most incredible thing I think I am able to experience alongside all of you. It is just magical. So here is the personal issue that I have run into in the past, and I know that a lot of people are also going through this, which is where we have been just burnt out by the online business world. And when I say burnt out, I mean there is just so much garbage out there that it makes it difficult for your ideal customers who are genuinely, looking for your work. They need what it is that you have to offer. But because there is so much scamming and just all this BS that's happening on social media where people are scamming left, right, and center, it makes it difficult for us to present ourselves in a way where it feels normal, it feels human. We can sell in a more human way, but when there's, fake urgency, I'm guilty of this. I used to do this all the time where I would say, I have 2 spots left, when in reality, I had 0 clients and I had all the time in the world. And no, I did not have just 2 spots left, but I used that because I thought that's what I had to do in order to sell. I'm just here to remind you that fake urgency, fake scarcity, if those things feel manipulating, that's because they are. I mean, when you tell someone that you have a certain, or they only have 1 day left to buy, well, psychologically, it is very damaging for yourself and the buyer and just society as a whole. So one thing that I'm just learning a lot for myself and teaching others is how to make your copy and your content and now your offer way more human centric. And when I say that, I mean keeping the human in mind. Past marketing, past way of doing things is it's driven by mass consumerism and just trying to get as many people to buy and use fake urgency, use fake scarcity, and that just does not feel good. It does not feel good for me, and I'm sure for a lot of you that does not feel good. And in a way, we're sort of gaslighting our clients. And if you want to work with clients who feel gaslit and just manipulated by you, well, that energy exchange is rotten. It's not an energy exchange that feels good. And that's why a lot of us feel burnt out. A lot of us feel like we're not making any progress because we've been taught that we need to sell a certain way. So I just wanted to, make this video to remind you that there is a way to sell like a human being. There is a way to just be human and have a fucking conversation. And sorry for the F word. I'm just very passionate about this, but there's a way to sell in a way that feels good for both you and the person that you are selling to. So what I want to do today, we're going to sidetrack a little bit, but not really, because all of these things intertwine and we're gonna be left with something very beautiful at the end of this, so don't you worry. But I think this is very important, and that is crafting your personal story. So I want you to dig deep into who you are as a human being. What makes you you? What makes you excited? What makes you fearful? What makes you, those nights where you are not able to sleep and you're crying because you're not able to make all this money that you want to make? Well, how does that feel? What are the emotions that are aligned with that when you are unable to sleep at night because you don't know how you're gonna pay rent? How does that feel? How do you feel? Because chances are the person who is looking to buy from you has these same emotions. They are also fearful. They are also probably going to bed crying because they don't know where their next paycheck is going to come from. So when we can really understand people's emotions and why they do what they do, it makes it a lot easier for us to sell from a very ethical place. That's a word that I think I'm going to start using more, is ethical selling. I mean, that also is a bit overused, so I'll come up with my own little word. But ethical selling, being a human being and not a sales robot. You are not a robot, and you should not be expected to sell your offer in a robotic way. Your task for today, and this should be commented under the thread under your team's name. I want you to write a summary of what you've discovered about yourself and how it influences what you have to offer. So focus on the unique value that you bring to your offer and how, who you are as a human being and the experiences that you've had influence your offer, either in a good way or a bad way. I hope that makes sense. And then for your inquiry post, please share how you view marketing in today's world. It could either be a good thing or a bad thing. I would just love to know how you view marketing in today's world. All right, bye you guys.